This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, yeah, very good evening, ma. So, I hope you all have downloaded the link which I have shared to you. So, we will be using here Amazing Mart. Okay, I'll show you the different methods also how to bring the data from different sources. If it is Excel, if it is text file, or it is any other formats, we will also make sure we bring the data. So, if we have downloaded, place the data on our desktop. So that will be easy for us to understand or to get the data from wherever we have. Okay, so even first I will bring my data, then I will share my screen first. Okay, so now first thing what we have, I have taken this amazing mart data, amazing mart data. In this we have some details. So there are at least 4,000 details in this. So if you just click somewhere, just click on this. Now see this row is, this entire column has been selected. You can see the count 4,118 18 details are there. So in this details, see, I have a order ID, order date, customer name, city, country, which region they are into, what is the mode of segment. Segment means the what type of goods it is. Okay. Then you have a shipment date, then shipment mode, whether it is how important, how fast they have to deliver it. Then they have a latitude, longitude of the customer details. Then I have a order breakdown. In this order breakdown, we have a details of uh, order ID, the product name, what product was been ordered, then how much discount was been given, the percentage, discount percentage, sales value, profit or loss. Then you have here the quantity, number of quantity that has been made a sales. Okay, so now what we have here, category and then subcategory, these are the details we have. If you note something from this list of orders, from this list of order sheet, the first sheet and the order breakdown sheet, the common field here what we have is order ID. The rest all are other details. This is, say I have a order details and the customer details and delivery details here. Okay, so what is a customer name, from which country, which state, which region, when it was been delivered, how fast it was been delivered, to this details we have. Then in the second sheet, that is order breakdown, we have a details which product was been delivered, at what price, how much profit did we earn, and these details we have in a second sheet. These are the sheets which we are going to use in a Tableau. Okay, so that means, so we have a two details, one is order details and the sales details. In this, what and all are the possibilities that we can calculate in order to find the other values, this we are going to see. Okay, I have a sales price and the quantity. Yeah, then you have a profit. Okay, fine. Now what we will do, we will just calculate few things and then we will create a dashboard. Before creating a dashboard, we have to understand the screen elements of Tableau. So now I open this Tableau, show the dashboard screen. Okay, now what we have, you will be having this option. Do you all get this connection option when you open your Power BI? I mean, sorry, the Tableau. Yes, no, you have to respond me. Okay, good. So now let me do one by one, then you can try this. So I bring here Microsoft Excel because this sheet which we have downloaded, Amazing Mart, here I have given this. So the name of this is Tableau Data. Okay, in this I have this Amazing Mart. This is what I'm going to bring here. I'll go for this. So which is in Excel format. Excel format. You can see here Microsoft Excel worksheet. So this is what we are going to bring. So in this we will go for Microsoft Excel. I'll connect on this. So where do you have a data? It will ask you. So on a desktop I've created as Tableau data. I open this. Inside this I have a file as Amazing Math. Select and open. Select and then open. So as soon as open, I get like this, a empty screen. This is your data connection. That means what data we have imported. So I have imported my Amazing Mart. So I have an option here as Amazing Mart in an Microsoft Excel format, and it has a two sheets, that is list of orders and order breakdown. But this data is not at all visible for us. So what we will do, we will make this data visible. So what I am doing, I'll take this list of orders, click, drag and put it here. Drag your sheet here. See, I got this. Okay, then again I click order breakdown, click and bring it. Now see, automatically there is one connection is happening between these two. So what it is, inner joins, what it has been making here, in this the common field is from the first table order id, from the first table it is order id, from the second table it is order, from the second one, that is second one order breakdown, again order id. Two details are matching here. Okay, two details are matching this. So what you will do, I'll just remove this. You can again click here, remove. So see, only list of orders I bought it, and as you see in your Excel file, the same details is been bought here. Okay, so it will only show you the 1,000 details, the remaining details will be hidden. Okay, but when we will be working, you will get all the details. Now see here, order id, can you see something here, ABC, and you have a calendar sign, again ABC, globe sign, all these things. This is identifying the type of field, data type. We call this as data type. Okay, so it is data type. What is data type? That is, it is identifying the field type, what kind of information we have. Okay, what kind of information we have, that it is identifying. If any column, this entire column is having only numbers, or whether it is having alphabets, whether it is having a date information, whether it is having a state, city, country, based on that. Now if you have this ABC, when you have something as ABC, right? So ABC means it is a string in the sense it is a text format. Text format means it is something where you have some special characters like alphabets. It is considered as alphabets. It can be a name, it can be a product name, it can be any other details. It can be like segment, category, or attendance, say your register number. Why register number I'm saying? Because register number will be a combination of your um, alphabets and numbers, so it will be considered as string. So register number, name, product name, category, subcategory, or the segment, all these things whichever it is. So it can be a text, that is letters, or letters with the number combination will be considered as a string. Then you will have a calendar sign. The second one, if you see, you have your calendar. The calendar says that these are the details which is having a date. The calendar says it is a date, so you can see in this list of order date, and then shipment date. These two are having a calendar sign. See, these two are having a calendar sign. When there is a calendar, that means it is a date. If you have a calendar and a clock and a clock, that means it is date and time. Okay, calendar and date and time. Clock, then it is date and time. Now at present we do not have a timing. Then if you have a globe, that means it can be a country. So I'll show you first. So here you can see city, country, then a state, latitude, longitude. So let me first select here city, country, region will not be considered. Why, I'll tell you. So state, latitude. So I'll come to this latitude. Based on the state, automatically it will consider the latitude and longitude. So city you have, country you have, then state you have, and latitude longitude it's also been calculated, which is having in a globe sign. Globe sign. So this globe means it is a name of the country. It can be a state, it can be a city. Okay, anything it can be. So this symbolize that there is a location of some place. Why region is not considered? If you ask me why region is not considered, region is not a place. It's not a place, it is a direction. It is a direction. North, east, south, west, central, it is a direction. Okay, it is not a place. So because of that, we don't consider this as a globe, that is as a place. Okay, again, now if you notice one more thing, you have all this information in a blue color, right? You will find this. Okay, see, this ABC calendar, all these details are in blue color. Okay, finally at last when I go, this latitude and longitude is in green color. I'll tell you why at last. Now you can see this difference, green color and blue color. Next one, what I will do, I will bring this list again, second one, orders breakdown. I'll tell you what is joins later. Now we have two tables. See this? All this on the top, you have a blue color, and latitude, longitude was the last details which we had. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll just close this magnifier. See, after this latitude, longitude column, I have other things, the same details which was in the second one, that is order breakdown. You can see list of orders, all the name of the sheet, list of orders. From here, order breakdown, order breakdown, order breakdown. In this, again, I'll tell you. So there is a hash sign, hashtag you have, hash sign. So when you have a hash tag, that means there is a number value, numeric value. Okay, number you can say, or you can also say it as values. Okay, that is how you will be having. Suppose only hash. So this is number value. In case with this anything, with all these tools, if you have something with the equals to, that means it has been used as for a calculation. It is a calculated output. Now what we have to understand here, all this abc, all the date, everything, date, the global sign, that is a place, strings, all are in blue color, whereas this discount, sales, profit and quantity are in green color, which means these are the details which are having a values. Clear? Then now I go for sheet 1. If you see here, you have an option here as sheet 1, that is something like similar to your excel sheet, but when you open this it won't look like a excel sheet. Okay, this is what you have, excel sheet. So sheet 1 means where we are going to create are all the data visualization tools. So you have here two parts, see, dimension and dimension and measures. These are the two options you have here, dimension and measures. So dimensions and this option, all this data analytics whatever we have, and below this dimension and measures, we call this place dimension and measure column. Okay, I'll put it here. So we have something called as dimension, and then we have another option as measures. Okay, measures. So this two comes in a sidebar, we call it a sidebar. In a sidebar you will be having this details. Okay, suppose in case I do not have the sidebar, see, you have an option here, windows, show sidebar. I'll close this. Now I cannot see the field headings. So when I do not have this field headings, I have to bring the side headings. That is, what is this? Field headings. What are those? Shipment date, ship date, ship mode, state details, and latitude, longitude, segment, all this order date, customer name, all these headings what you have here, field, we call it as, here we are dividing those two as a two parts, that is measures and dimension. Measures will have the details of this data type, category, all this details. These are the details which dimension will be having, whereas measures will have the details of, where did I put, this one, it will have the values. This will be having the values. So see here, sidebar will be having a two partitions, dimension and the measures. Dimension will contain the details of string, calendar and clock, globe activities. Measures will contain the details of all the values. Okay, so here you can see you have only here strings, calendars and the globe options. Here what you have, everything is a calculations, all with the hashtags you will be having. So this side we call it as sidebar. To display and to hide the sidebar, you will go for this top menu bar. You have this menus, tabs, file tab, home, data tab, worksheet, dashboard. In this Windows tab, you have an option as show sidebar. There is a check-in. Check-in means it is showing. If you want to disable, you have to click on this. It has been disabled. Again to display, so which is displayed, we will enable this. So we are enabling this, and the same thing which I said you in this data source, I'm clicking on this data source. You can see here the colors which was in blue color and green color. The same thing here also is been identified here. So blue colors are your dimension and green color are your measures. So we can call this headings as fields, and in Tableau they also say this field name. Okay, the field name is also called here as pills. Field name of table table, we call it here as pills. Okay, it is also called as pills. Then you have this page and filters. Both are used for the filters itself. Okay, one page to another page, if I'm using a filters, then I'll use same page filters I'm using, then I will use this filters here. Okay, so two types of filters you have. Then you have this marks card. So to display the charts in altering or formatting, coloring, anything I'm going to do, then I will be using this marks card for which is I'll be using this marks card for selecting or altering the details. So based on your requirement, you can choose what type of alteration you are going to do, how you are going to select these details. We will be using in this marks card. So in this, which color I want to use, what size I have to give for my table or for my charts, or what are the shapes I have to use, these things I will be using in from this marks card details. Okay, then what I have here, these are the toolbars. Toolbars. Okay, these are the toolbars. These are the tabs. File, data, worksheet, dashboard. This we call it as tabs, and this bottom line we call it as toolbar. Okay, so this is your sidebar. In sidebar, dimension and measures you have, and then this table related options, you all the fields which we can also call it as fields. Then we have a filtering option and the marks card. Then this is the place, drag field here, the option which is showing me sheet 1, and below this is a location where we are going to create our respective charts. Where I will create these charts, by taking this dimension and measures to this rows and columns, how we did in a pivot table. So drag and put it inside this rows and columns or wherever I need it. Based on that, I will be creating a chart. Same method here also, rows and columns, you have to drag it and drop it over here so that you will come to know. Now, which are the charts we do have here? Then you have this option, show me. If you click on this, then you will get this option. These are the types of charts that has been supported for you. Say example, I'll just take this subcategory and the total sales here. As soon as I drop this, can you see here, there are few things which was before I put anything, which before I update, nothing is available, but when I, as soon as I drop the sales, there are few charts which is getting highlighted. See, this 3 and here 3 and here 2 are getting highlighted, which means with this two available details, what, sales and the subcategory details, with these two available details, these are the charts we can use it, I can create it. Or it will also suggest you, if I'm going to use this horizontal bar, it says two or more dimension I can select, two or more measures also I can create, that is one or more. Okay, zero dimension, one or more measures. So one or more measures I can select. Suppose I want to take here profit also, I can take it. See, two are there, two I can convert it. So this one again I'm getting one more option. Now you can see here, so profit and loss which is shown me. So show me, to show the list of charts, the shortcut key here is control F1. Control F1. Okay, so this one is control 1, sorry, not control F1, control 1, is used for showing a chart. Again, control F1 to hide the charts that is available here. Is it clear to everyone? Any questions you have?
No, ma'am, clear.
So here what we have, sheet. So you can see this, there are three types of symbols given here, okay. You can just click on the sheets to in order to add here. So plus, if I click on this plus, new worksheet will be added. Or I can also use control M. Now see, sheet 2 is also added. Take down this shortcut key combination. So show me the charts, the charts, whatever the option we have. For that, the option, the shortcut key here what I'm using is control 1. And to add a sheet, add you can say, or you can say here as insert sheet, not sheet, worksheet. The combination here is control M. Remember, this is for your Tableau. Okay, adding or inserting worksheets, this is for Tableau. If in case the same thing you are using for your Excel, then the key combination is different. Okay, three are different. So in Tableau, if you are adding or you can say inserting a new worksheet, then the shortcut key is control plus M. Control plus M. Okay, so now I have added here. So then you have an option again, this is worksheet. Then I have an option here as dashboard. What is this dashboard is used for? Whatever in each and every worksheet, I'll be creating one or the other tables, charts, whatever I need, I will be creating here. Okay, when I create this, after creating, if I want to take this into some other place, which means I want to show all these details in one place, then I will be using this in a visualization, which is all the charts will be shown in one place. This place we call it as dashboard. Say example, just for sample I'm creating. So I'm taking here ship mode, and then I will take it here a profit, and I'll convert this into pie chart. So this is what I have. Okay, let me take this as entire view. So this is what I have. Then next one more sheet I will create. I'll take a category, then I will take here the sales. Then here I'll convert into a column. Okay, column chart. So this I have done. Then I will go for the next one. See, whatever the charts you are going to create, that you can create. Suppose country, these are the countries I have. In each and every country, how much I made a sales, this I can see from here. I'll take one of the format. So just ignore, I'll explain this all again later to you. Just ignore, I'm just doing this. Okay, now all this sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, everything combined together I can see in this dashboard. Can you see here? Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, all these things I will be bringing here. That means we are going to arrange all the charts what we have created here. Okay, so that means I can see in one place all the charts that I need it. So this is one. I needed this one as second one. Then I need this as a third one. Then I need this one as a fourth one. So whatever you need, you can arrange that. So like this. Suppose you want to arrange properly, you can click and drag this. How much ever you want to expand, you can expand. Just arrange based on your requirement. how big you want, how small you want. You can adjust the size. Okay, so now I will take this also. So like this you can arrange it how much ever you want to make it big or small. You can click on drag this to how much ever expand you have to. Like this, suppose only four charts I've created, all the four charts I bought it here. What if I have 10 charts, 20 charts? I cannot arrange everything here itself, right? So I will be using this in a story, so that I can add dashboard 1 here and one more dashboard I can add it here. Suppose the same thing I'm just dragging and putting here. Second one. So sheet 1, sheet 2, right? Like this I can add and see how much ever the charts I have I can see in one places. So this is where we are creating a dashboard and sheets here. Okay, so here individually we will be creating a charts based on requirement, whatever the alterations, editing work we have based on the charts coloring size, or even if I have to give labels for anything, the calculation fields, all these formulas, everything whatever we are doing, all these things will come here. Because in dashboard it will only show you the sheet's name, it will not show you the list of orders and the measures name. The reason is it is only used for checking the details what we have updated here. It won't give you all the details in this place. Is that clear to everyone? Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, clear.
Okay, so this option in a marks card, whatever the options we have, this color size tables, you can call it as shelves. So your bookshelves, tables, anything you have, you will be calling as shelves, right? So you can call it as shelves. Okay, now we'll do together. I'm not saving this, I'll close it. Okay, let me open the tableau. I hope you are also having the tableau open now. First step, click on the Microsoft Excel. From your Connect option, click on this Microsoft Excel, select your data, open it. Do it fast. Done?
Done.
Okay. Now we will take this list of orders, first table, drop it here. Okay. So you have an option list of orders and you got the table. Same way, take this order breakdown also. Here, two tables. So this is inner joint. Inner joint means, let me explain you. I'll open a new Excel. Excuse me. Chart one. Okay, I take one more also. I'll just draw, do it here. So I'll take it here as no fills. There's also no fills. Now what we have a two tables. This is one. So you have to take this the first circle as table A for table 1, and the second circle you have to take it as table 2. Two tables we have. So if you have a shade inside this, Okay, if you have a shade inside this, then it means it is a inner joint. Okay, you have something called as inner joint. So what is inner joint here? Okay, inner joint means it will take all the details from the first table and the second table. So first table information you will have, and then second table information you will have. But what is common between these two? The common between these two is order ID. So those things. So from the first table it will contain all the details. From the second table, from the common details. See here what is happening in our tableau. It says inner joint, isn't it? So this is my first table. The second table starts here from the next order ID, right? So that is what you have here, inner joint, the common details, then the other details. This is inner joint. When I go for left joint, left joint, now all the details from the first table including the common table first you will get, then you will get from the second table also. Right joint, first you will get the second table details, then you will get the first table details. Full outer, you will get the details. Just ignore it. What is joints, you don't have to understand. Say only this much. Whatever the type of joint, whether it is inner joint, whether it is a outer joint, or it is a left joint or right joint, whatever the types of joints you have in your tableau, it will give you a details of all the table, both the tables data you will be getting. Okay, whether the column might be here and there, but still you will be getting all these details. That is what this joint means. Joint is nothing but what common field you have here, that common field we call it as joints. The common field between first and second is called as joint. So you have four types. Remember these four types. Might be there might be some questions also. Inner joint, outer joint, inside, outside, left side, right side. Okay, there is no top, bottom and all. Okay, so it is only inside, outside, inner, outer, left, right. Four things you have. Okay, four things you have. These are the joints type which we have in order to use it in our tables. So I'll give you a joints. So inner joint, outer joint, left joint and right joint. These are the things we have here. Okay, so whatever the joints you will be selecting, you will be getting the details. Okay, now what we will do using these joints. So I hope you have already bought these details here. So list of orders, order breakdown done. Now we will go for sheet 1. Sheet 1. From this sheet you will be having this details here. These are the details you will be having. You will be getting a sidebars. In case if you do not have a sidebars, go for this windows. So you have an option here as sidebar. See, let me disable this status bar. Status bar, again I'll select the status bar here. So status bar is this one. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, or data. What is the data source, what is the sheet I'm having, what is the dashboard I'm using, what is the story I'm using. This is your status bar. Toolbar, this one, the toolbar, the second line, again I'll enable. So this is toolbar. Once I am creating a chart. Okay, so I'm just taking here subcategory and sales. I got this is only a standard view. So you have a fit all the width, fit the height, fit into the entire view. Now I want to see this in an entire screen without this dimension, all these things. Then you have this option here as presenter mode. Presenter mode shortcut key is F7. So this is presenter mode. To come back, you can press escape. Okay. So I'm giving the shortcut key here, presenter mode. The shortcut key is F7. Only F7. There is no other combination. Okay. Try this. Just add some details. Try with the presenter mode. Once it is done, let me know. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next one is this is showing me in a charts, right? So I'll again do one more chart. I'll create one more chart. I can duplicate it, but we will do it. Okay. Again, I take the subcategory and the same sales to the column. I'm getting this bar chart. I'll take here as entire view. This is what it is showing me. I want this. It is showing me horizontal bars. Can you see here horizontal bars? Column chart if I take, I'm getting like this. But I want this horizontal bars itself instead of one single chart, one single column. I want it in a separate column, which is not having a option here. I do not have an option for that such things. So what we are going to do, this entire view what we have after you create this column chart, you have something called here as swap rows and columns. The shortcut key for here is Control W. Control W. You can see here Control W. Swap rows and columns. Shortcut key is Control W. You can click on this, so the rows will become into columns. See here, when I have selected here, columns was having a sales, rows was having a subcategory. When I swap this subcategory here, and then here it is becoming sales. Okay, so the next key what you have to remember is swap rows and columns. Rows and columns, shortcut key for this is Control W. Control W. Okay, so this again I'll go for sheet 1. I'll take here as presenter view, so directly I'll use a short key combination F7. So then I press next button, the second arrow button, next button you have, right? Arrow keys. You can use the arrow keys in order to go for the next chart from one chart to another. So arrow keys you will be having, next chart if you have, you can use this. Try this. Go for sheet 2. Try create this. Try to swap. After swapping, try with the presenter mode. Done, everyone? Have you girls did this? Do you have any questions you have? Am I audible to you all? Fine then. Did you all do this? Swapping and presenter view? Good. Now, charts we will see later. What we will do now is, see, here there are too many fields. I have to scroll this up and down. Again, here also up and down I have to scroll. So we will make a set of information together. Okay. Now what I'm doing here? First one, customer's name. So we will do what? Customer name and any other customer details we have. Okay, first we will do like this. So we have a mm, hierarchy is available. See, I have an hierarchy here by default created. I'll right click here. I'll say here as remove hierarchy. If you also have the same option, do this step, remove hierarchy, or leave it. It is fine, no problem. Now what we will do, product details, we will make it as one set of information folder we will create it. Okay, first one, I'll take this category, right click. You have an option here as create. So here you have an option, so calculation field, groups, and this, but this is not we are going to create. We are going to create a folders. So we will put all the details in which is related to product in one place, all the delivery details in one place, right? All the other details like location details in one place. So in this dimension you have this drop down option. Click on this, group by folder. You have an option. See, when I say group by folder, here it is not showing me any other details. Okay, where is this category we have here? So there is no other details we have here. Again, I will take here category. So what I will do, I will go here below this. I have an option here as folder. Right click on the category. You will find an option as folder. Create a folder. This is a step you have to do. Okay. From the category, right click, create a folder. So here I will take here as product details. You can give any name. If you want to give the same name, you can do this, product details. I'll click on this one. So I got this folder created, product details. Here I have your category. Then after adding this category, I will take subcategory also, folder. Previously I was having only create folder, but now I have another option, add folder. Add to product details. Then I have a product name, right click, go for folder, add to folder, product details. If there is any other details related to product, you can add it here. So I can close this folder. If I want the product details, I can open this folder and I can select this, right? Next one, I will create one more folder. Okay, one more folder we will create it. So before I create the another folder, I want you to create one folder as product details. Add this, just right click on a category. Okay, you will find an option as folder, create a folder. You have to go for create folder. Okay, create a folder, give a name as product details. After that, same way, add to the same folder category, then subcategory, then a product. If you see, if you have noticed something, first I have added category, second I have added subcategory, third I have added a product name. But what is happening here? Category is coming in a first place, subcategory is coming in a third place, whereas product is taking in a second place. By default, this is getting sorted. Okay, whenever you are creating a folder. Okay, in the folder, what happens? Whatever the fields added in the folder, to the folder. gets sorted. Okay, by default it gets sorted. Then see, there is one more thing. So if this is getting sorted, we have created two charts, right? This column chart and bar chart, right? Bar chart and column chart. This is also having a highest value, lowest value. Even this I want to sort it from A to Z, that is smallest value to highest value to lowest value. Then you have an option here. See, lowest to highest, highest to lowest. Here you have, see, sort, sort, here sort, sort by ascending order, sort by descending order. If you want ascending order, if you want descending order, you can select it. Same thing with the column also, ascending order or descending order, how you want you can select this. So charts, even for charts you have an option for sorting, right? Charts, that is what you are going to create. Even for that you have an option as sort, which you can do it in ascending order or descending order. So I can say it as A to Z or Z to A. Any method you can sort, ascending order or descending order. You can see here. Okay, ascending order or descending order. Okay, charts you have in a, where you have this in toolbar. Okay, have you all created this folder for this product details?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will create another one. I'll take this country, right click here, create a folder, saying that location, location details. Now I'll click on this OK. What we have here, where is that location, country has been added. So you can, now after country I will take state, or we will take region. I'll take this, right click on this region, go to folder, add to folder. So now we already have a product details, location details. I'll add this to location details. Like this you can do one method. Third method, drag and put it into the next one. Okay, now I got the state, then I have a city, I take this also here. So I have put it into this location details, product details. Now we have the customer details and order details. So all these other details we will put it into one patch. So I have a segment, so then order date, order ID, then I have this. See, if I don't want two times this order details, I can remove this. Okay, we can remove this or hide this also. Okay, I will hide this, I don't want this. Now I have a order ID, segment, shipment date, and this. So order and delivery details. So what we will do, I'll right click on this customer name, right click, we will create on a folder, create a folder, saying that order and delivery details. Order and delivery details you can create like this, click on OK. Now I have this customer name. Now I need order date, order ID, segment, shipment, mode, and then date. Done. So we have three folders. Location details if you want, order details you want, product details want, you can take like this. You can do like this. The same thing here, you have here also the folder. If you want you can create it. Since I have only few columns, I don't have much confusion in this, so I will maintain only with this dimension. So I want you to create this order details, order and delivery details, product details. So measure names by default, all the other things, whatever we have here, all this measure names you will be having here. And here measure values, one more thing you will be having, a number of records based on the details what we have. So it is auto calculated fields, so no need to worry. Whatever the fields we have, based on that we have this option. So product details, category, subcategory, product, location details, city, so country, city, region and state we have taken. You can create in the same method. Once it is done, you can let me know. I'll go for the next step. Try to do this and let me know. Create the folders for a location details, and then order and delivery details. Have you all done, girls? Are you
Yes.
still doing? Done. Okay. Any others is still doing? Okay. Now look here. There is something called as hierarchy. See, what is this hierarchy will do if I want this subcategory where we have in a product details. So I'll go for this product details. I need this subcategory and then sales here. Then subcategory, inside this I have a category, or say example, instead of subcategory I'll take this category. Inside this I have a subcategory. Then I have a product name like this. See, it is getting bifurcated, subcategory, all these things. But the same thing I'll do in another way. Suppose I'm taking here country and then a sales. Okay, so here we need what? After country I need a state selected, or I need a city selected, or I need a state selected. Suppose if I take here city. Okay, like this. So instead of doing all these things, I want a default hierarchy to be created. I don't want all these three to select. I'll only select category. If I need to see a report of subcategory, I will open that. If I want to see a product, I'll open that, or I'll only see only this much report. For this, what we will do, we will create an hierarchy. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, for this category I will just create here hierarchy. Can you see? Right click, you have an option as hierarchy. Create an hierarchy. So I'm giving here product hierarchy. Product. You can give any name. I'm just giving here product details, product hierarchy. Product hierarchy. Then I'll click on this OK. So see, can you see a product hierarchy? Category is been selected. Now after this, if I drag and drop this, what will happen? If I properly drop, it will happen. Then I'm taking this category product. See, product I'm taking on the top above this category. Now what happened? Product is selected first. So this is wrong. You should not do this. You should properly drag and drop one below the other. Now see what happened in a folder when I was creating in a folder, it was not sorting. I mean, it was sorting A to Z, ascending order. But here it is not sorting. In hierarchy, it will not sort. It will select based on the levels what we are selecting. First I selected a category, then a subcategory, then a product name. And you can see now there is one plus sign. Now you have one plus sign. If I click on this plus, I'll get a subcategory. If I click on this plus, I'll get this product name. Again, I'll click on this minus, product will go. Again, I'll click on this, category will go. Suppose I click on this product, a subcategory. I don't want category, I only want subcategory and the product. This also you can do. Okay, suppose I want this category, I can put it here. Again, I got this plus. I will remove this, I'll take a plus, again plus, like this. Okay, if you click on this minus, everything will get hidden here. So hierarchy creations. So what is the next step? After folder we have done, we have created a hierarchy. So hierarchy are the fields what we are selecting in as per the levels. It is a field selected by user based on the levels required. Okay, so here note what you have to do. Fields are not sorted. Okay, the fields will not get sorted here. So I've created a hierarchy for the product details. Now I will create for this location also. Country, I'll go for hierarchy, create an hierarchy saying that location hierarchy. Okay, so country has been selected. Then I need a region. Again, region, I can directly click here, add to hierarchy, location hierarchy. Then I need a state. Again, here right click, hierarchy, add to hierarchy, location details. Then city, I must have a city. Then here hierarchy, add to hierarchy, location details. So see, country, region, say state and city, these are the hierarchies I have added here. So if you are creating, you can create this. Then order details also. Say here, suppose I am going with the order date, second one. Okay, by default order date will be available. So let's check this. See, after I am creating some charts, after I create some charts, I feel that this is not a good chart. I want to remove all the fields, coloring, all those things, etc, etc, whatever I've added. So instead of removing all one by one, I can clear the entire screen by selecting this option, clear sheet. The shortcut key which you are going to use here is alt shift backspace. Alt shift backspace. So here we go with the next shortcut, clear sheet. The shortcut key here is alt shift backspace. Okay, these are the keys which we are using. Now I've selected here. What I do, I take a order date. Can you see here, year? By default you will be having this in a date format hierarchy. Years you have. When I click on a plus, I get a quarter. When I click on a plus, I get a month. When I click on this plus, I get a date. Now I take this profit and put it here. So you can see automatically I'll click on this year. Now only one line I have. Again I click on this plus, so quarter wise. Again I click on this plus, you can see this month wise. Again this is day wise. So you are having a profit like this. Suppose I don't want year, I don't want to see the quarter, I only want a month. So month I have. But what is the problem here is my date requirement was from 2011 I had a data, right? See, if you see, take it here as order date. Okay, so here 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. But when I take it here as a month, only month, see quarter 1 2 3 4. So here only quarters it is showing me, quarter 1 2 3 4. But which year it is not showing me. Month, again it shows me the month 1 to 12. It doesn't show me which year it is. Okay, then it is a day, right? Day. So day also it shows 1 to 31 days, but it doesn't show me which date it is, which month it is, which year it is. So this is a problem. So how to solve this I'll tell you in the next class. Okay, now what you have to understand here is, by default, odd date, whether it is order date, whether it is a shipment date, you will have a by default hierarchy created. By default you have a hierarchy created. Okay, now next step what I will do, this segment I have this option, right? Segment also I will add it for this hierarchy. So what I will do, I will add this to product hierarchy. So I don't want the segment here, I want it below the category. See, category, segment, subcategory and product. Now I have the shipment details, order details. Let the shipment details be here itself because we have only the date option. Date option, there is no other option, so you can keep it here itself. So how you want to create, you can create. So here we have created two hierarchies. One is product hierarchy, the second one is location hierarchy. So you can create these two hierarchies. I'll give you 5 minutes. You just need to create, right click, go to hierarchy and then create a hierarchy. This you have to do. Have you all done, girls? Yes. So only one reply saying yes. Okay, two. Good, very good. Okay. Do you have any questions, any doubts for today's class? Fine. So you can practice whatever we have done in today's class, right? So tomorrow we will have a continuation of the same thing. So today we have understood the screen elements and the fields, few shortcut keys, what is a worksheet, what is a dashboard, story, and then we have created some folders and hierarchy using the fields. Okay, so we will have a continuation again tomorrow. So hopefully you will practice whatever we have done today. Okay, so since you will be importing the same data, you will be having all the details as it is. If you want to try once again, you will have this downloaded data in a folder, right? The zip file, extract it again, import that file and try it, so that you will not be having a folders and hierarchy, so that you can have a try once again by importing it. And moreover, if you are all are using a public, I don't think so that your details will be saved. You can try once again. If it is saved, you do as per the method which I suggested you, by extracting the data from the downloaded, and you can try this. Okay, or I'll give you another sample data also to you. The one which we have downloaded, the other one, sample superstore, it is not having the exact details what I used to download before. From past 1 week it has only 8 columns or 7 columns, but when I used to download last 2 weeks before and all, I used to have more details, order id, shipment details and all. But here now it is having only the delivery details, only the sales details it is showing. So I'll give you the old file which I have. I'll share it in a WhatsApp group. You can try with that data. So you will do along with me with this data with the amazing mart. Later, if you're practicing, you can try with that amazing sample superstore data which I'll be sharing to you. Clear? Good. So that's all for today. We'll see you in next class, that is tomorrow. Keep practicing, okay? Bye everyone.